Well, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of FTB Basics. As always, this is the Eccentrician, and let's go ahead and get started here. Since the last episode, I finished up with forestry, and let's go ahead and move on to the next mod, which I'm going to spotlight, which in this case is one that I've actually dedicated a whole Let's Play series to, and this will be RedPower 2. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to start with right now is this thing over here, the project table. The project table. Let's go ahead and craft one of these. Okay, so the project table is going to need stone on top, right here. We're going to need a chest, a crafting table, and 4 pieces of wood on the sides here. Cool, that'll get us our project table. Awesome stuff. And let's go ahead and get rid of this. Replace it with a project table. Alright, so our project table it's a little bit complicated, but it's not too bad here. So what we've got here is a spot for inventory, so we can store some items in here. So that we've got our regular our regular crafting table, and we've got a little something here, which I'll get into a little bit later. So basically what we can do here is we can set up a recipe, say for a piston. Let's go ahead and set one up here. Let's see, redstone. Put that in there, and wood. Okay, and you notice that I did put all of the component items down here in the inventory. That's because when you set up a recipe here and you go to craft it, it actually takes from the inventory instead of the crafting area, at least at first. So if we go ahead and craft a piston, you see that it took the iron and redstone and all that good stuff to make the piston. Awesome stuff. And then if it doesn't have everything that it needs, then it takes from the crafting area. So very good stuff there. So a couple nice little features of the project table. If you're in a multiplayer world, you can actually share crafting recipes. So if you had more than one person in here at a time, you can actually show people how to craft things using the project table. If they're both in the user interface, then one person can go ahead and do the crafting, and other people can watch. Alright, the next thing that we're going to show off here is the transposer. Very good stuff. You may have seen that in my Let's Play series, which I'm doing in concert with this, but let's go ahead and craft that. So what we're going to need are pistons. Going to actually need a lot of pistons if you're going to utilize RedPower, because RedPower utilizes the piston quite a bit. Very good stuff. So next we're going to need some wood. We're going to need some cobblestone in such a fashion, and a piece of redstone. There we go. That'll get us our transposer. Very good. So with that, let's go ahead and remove those. And the transposer pretty much acts exactly like an obsidian transport pipe from Buildcraft, with one exception. It only works on the front-facing side, this one right here, and it'll output out the back in that little face with the little hole there. And let me grab a chest. What happened? No bother. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm good. So if we lay a chest down here and we say throw a project table at it, it'll pick it up and put it in the chest. Very good. Alright, next thing we're going to show here is the deployer. So if we go in here, the deployer, we're going to need a chest. So if we go put the chest there, put cobblestone in such a fashion with redstone and another piston, we'll get us a deployer. Very good. So the deployer, if we plop it down here and do a right click here, it has a little user interface here. So we can go ahead and put a piece of stone there. Now if we apply a redstone signal, let's go ahead and grab a lever for that. Very good. So if we go lever and we apply the redstone signal, it places the block. Very good. So the deployer simulates a right click in its front face. Very good. So let's see here, take that out, and yes, there's the front face. So what's directly in front of it is going to be the influence of the deployer. Awesome. So you can use that for placing blocks. You can use it for placing seeds for farming, if you so desire. You can use it for tools. Say you want to have a sheep here, and you put shears in the deployer. It'll actually shear the sheep, and other stuff like that. Very good stuff. So good stuff. Okay, next we're going to get into a little bit of some logic here, some redstone logic. What we've got here is a repeater. So this is a little bit different than the vanilla repeater, and we'll go ahead and show you how to make that. So first thing that we're going to do is going to head over here to our IC2 machines, to our electric furnace, and let's go ahead and take some stone here, put it in there, and what we get here from smelting smooth stone is some stone wafers. So these stone wafers are going to be very much important in the RedPower 2 redstone logic. So yes, we need to get me a bunch of those and we shall be good. Okay, so back in the project table, let's go ahead and construct us a repeater. So first of all, what we're going to need is a bunch of these stone wafers. And now if we stick a stone wafer and a piece of redstone on there, what we get is stone wire. Awesome, we're going to need a few of these. Cool. Next, what we're going to need to do is a little bit more redstone and some more of these to get a stone anode, or a few of those anyway. Good stuff. Next we're going to need a couple of redstone torches. Cool. And these redstone torches, if we add the stone wafer, is going to get us some stone cathodes. Cool. So just some of our basic building blocks for some of our logic stuffs. And now if we take a stone cathode like so, we take 3 stone wires, a stone anode, and a few stone wafers, we should get us a repeater. Awesome. So, very good stuff. So let's take that, and now if we plop it down in the world, it basically works just like a regular repeater, other than the fact that it can hold a much longer delay than a vanilla one. So, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clicks. And these are actually progressively longer. So the first tick is 2 ticks, if I recall correctly, if it's in its regular state here. Then it'll go 4 ticks, 8 ticks, 16, 32, 64, 128, and 512, so on and so forth. Very good. Well, if anybody who has messed with vanilla redstone has experience with, should know what this does. So yeah, this is your basic timer. That's good stuff. So this timer here is at least the vanilla equivalent of what this is right here. So this is a timer. Very good. And this is a little bit better in functionality simply because you can adjust what time it has. So yeah, your timer interval, I have it set to 5 seconds. It defaults when you place it to 2 seconds. So yeah, that's basically what you'll see when you plop it down. Very good. And say you want a really long delay on the interval there, so 10 minutes, whatnot, you could set that. So bring it up to 300, 400, 500, and 600 seconds. Then it'll pulse every 10 minutes. Very good stuff. So that's a very versatile little timer there. So let's go ahead and see how to craft it, shall we? So what we're going to need is some more of these stone anodes. It looks like I have the perfect amount there. And let's make a few more of these stone wires. We need 3. And then we're going to need more redstone torches. We're going to need 2 of those. Cool. So next we're going to need that and a piece of stone. Okay, that'll get us a stone pointer. And we're going to need 1 more stone cathode. Awesome. Now we need to put some stone wafers in there like so. Our stone pointer in the middle, the cathode underneath. Stone wires around, and 2 anodes to get our timer. Cool. So yeah, there's a timer. Awesome stuff. So very nice little feature here, so you can add that to a bunch of different stuff. And one other thing to note about these particular pieces of logic here, they can go on walls. Very nice. Okay, one last little tool that I'm going to show off here is the handsaw. Very good stuff. So let's go ahead and craft one of these. That'll be 3 sticks, 2 iron, and 2 sapphire. So that'll get us our sapphire handsaw. Now, if we look at NEI here in our handsaw, here, so we have a few different types, lowest being iron, so the bottom 2 in that one recipe being iron, and then you can use any of the RedPower gems, either sapphire, ruby, or green sapphire, or you can do it with diamonds. So just a note here, there are a few things that you can only cut with the diamond handsaw. So it would be a good idea to get one of the gem handsaws and the diamond handsaw as well in your world, so you can actually cut pretty much anything. So very good stuff. So with this handsaw, what we can do with it, if we place it in our crafting table and take some wood here, put it in there, then we get micro blocks here. These actually just cut the thing in half to give me slabs. Awesome. So about these, you note that when you have them in hand, you get a ghost block, and you can place them in different orientations in the world. So yeah, you can place it just like a regular slab, a vanilla one, or you can place it up on its end over here. So yeah, if you note, there is the little interface thing here with 4 sides and 1 in the center. That's basically, you aim it in that quadrant, you get it pointed up, and in the center to face it flat. So very good stuff. Alright, so if we go back in here, let's go ahead and take our slab and put it in there. Then we get those cut in half again, so we get panels. Cool. Now if we plop this down next to our slab, yep, you see it's about half the size. Cool. So another thing about these micro blocks, you can take a slab, you can take a panel and put it together to make a triple panel. So basically, if you put it next to that, hey, would you look at that? Awesome, nice gradual little step up thing. Very cool. So that can go away. So yeah, with that you can make a nice little gradual, whatchamacallit, a staircase. Kind of looking good there. Awesome. And let's see, one last thing here. If we put the panel in here, we get covers. So yeah, covers is again about half the size of the panel. So yeah, some very nice functionality here for builders especially, because these are great blocks to build with. I absolutely love building with these blocks. These are awesome. Alright, so with that, that'll about conclude our first episode on RedPower 2 here. There are quite a few more of these logic gates, as well as a lot of these machines, a few of which I'll go ahead and demo next episode. And go ahead and look forward to that. And if you enjoyed this episode, please go ahead and leave a like, and I will see you on the next episode.